Welcome to the 2012 WCFL Draft Special, live from the Imperial Fortress, welcoming our WCFL Commissioner, John Lyle.
Thank you, Darkside, for hosting the 2012 Fantasy Selection Special at the lovely Imperial Fortress. I'd like to welcome everybody back to the 2012 WCFL season and take this minute to congratulate Ron, GM of the Mighty Fence, on his 2011 WCFL championship. Ron is the first rookie to enter a WCFL to win a championship during his rookie campaign. I'd like to take a minute to let everybody know the two GMs that we've lost this season. Dominatrix Barbie is out due to maternity leave, and Jason McLeod is out due to retirement. Our two new members this season, Buck 59, is the father of GM Green River Killers, giving the WCFL its first ever father-son rivalry. I'd like to welcome our other new GM, Alabama Hot Pockets. Good luck to both of you. It's been suggested that we'd like to change the names of your team so that team is no longer a part of your team name. Let's try to get creative. Just trying to add a little excitement to the league. I'd like to take a moment of silence for the two GMs that are no longer playing this season. You'll both be missed in our league. We've got a great show for you today. After our first break, we'd like to bring in a special guest, GM Dominic Rosales of the Put on the Blitz. We'll be right back.
Determination. Focus. Toughness. Words that have been used to describe a winner. But there's one word you're used to that can't be used anymore. Bladder control. With the Pins Athletic Support diapers, you can play the game you love with confidence. The super stretch linings allow for maximum movement with maximum absorption. So go ahead. Get the crap knocked out of you. It no longer matters. Depends Athletic Support. The big, tough, adult diaper.
Welcome back. We have a special guest tonight. Please give a warm welcome to GM Dominic Rosales of Put on the Blitz.
I threw a wish in the well. Don't ask me, I'll never tell. I looked to you as it fell, and now you're in my way. I trade my soul for a wish, pennies and dimes for a kiss. I wasn't looking for this, but now you're in my way. Your stare was holding, ripped jeans, skin was showing. Hot night, wind was blowing. Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you. This is crazy.
Good to see you again.
Good to be here, GM Laura. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming on the show tonight.
Sure, no problem. I just happened to be in the neighborhood, so I stopped by. And, yeah, I'm glad to be part of this big old show that you got going on here.
Oh, that's great. That's great. We got to get down to some questions.
Okay. I know there's going to be some tough ones.
So last season was your rookie campaign.
Yes.
Obviously, you had a lot of ups and a lot of downs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my season was more of an up, down, up, down, up, down scale. It was kind of just trying to evaluate how the season, just how the whole entirety of everything works. And I think I got it by about halfway down the way. I mean, that's kind of a terrible way, terrible time to get it, but I was able to still somehow sneak into the playoffs.
I think what everybody like to know, Steve Smith. What happened there? You recall dropping him?
Yeah, Steve Smith. That's probably like the biggest blotch on my record that year. Being a rookie, I was looking mainly at everybody's stats from last year and because I had pretty much no knowledge whatsoever of football or anything as far as players. I did my research at the last minute, so that's not happening this year. But yeah, I pretty much kind of went off of last year's stats, and they were pretty abysmal. And I didn't really look into the whole fact that it was just because he wasn't around.
I see.
And yeah, I got rid of him the first week before he even played. So had I not gotten rid of him the week before, I probably would have gotten a lot higher points and may have even been able to compete a little further down the line than I did. And it's just a lesson it's a hard lesson that you have to learn. I did the same thing in baseball too. I got rid of R.A. Dickey right before he went into his big old 14-2, crazy win spree. So
classic rookie mistake.
Yeah.
Now, Matt Newman, Real McCoys.
Yeah, Team McCoys.
You went 1-2 against him, including a really bad playoff loss.
Yeah, it was right after the Week 12 match. We had been away. We had been away that week, and just suffered a pretty bad defeat that week. Cam Newton obviously helped him a lot those last 2 weeks, and then we got the news that we made it into the playoffs. Just right at the end, barely made it right above Dominatrix Barbies. So there was that, and we were really happy just to even make it into the playoffs in our rookie year. I didn't think we would make it that far at all. And then, lo and behold, I found out that I really didn't have to go that far because we were already at Team McCoy's arena. So we just stayed there and played another game, and it came down to pretty much like a 15-point difference at the very end.
So do you think the lack of playoff experience had anything to do with this?
For sure, the lack of anything experience
Yeah.
will do that to you. I mean, you're a rookie being put into pretty much like a lion's den at that point. Don't know what the hell's going on. But it's a valuable experience, honestly, to be able to play with the old timers per se,
Absolutely.
and get that experience. So I feel like I've grown from that, and I'm ready to go in for another year.
So coming into the season, how do you feel about what you learned last season by that playoff? Because that playoff experience could have crushed a lot of GMs. I've seen GMs right out of the league after a loss like that.
Yeah, you really can't. You really got to take it with a grain of salt. You can't let that deter you, especially in a rookie season. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to learn from them, and that's all you can do. I mean, I've seen pros. I mean, I know yourself, the Otters and Rounders, now Green River Killers, were pretty much like the top picks that year, and you guys started out pretty much it was like 0-6 almost.
0-4.
0-4.
A big hole to get in, certainly.
Pretty much a big hole to get into, and once you do, it's you're gonna hear the trash talk from all the other GMs. But
not everybody can be dark side.
Not everybody can be dark side. That's very true, and no one can be my offense. But it's a new season, new players, new acquisitions for sure. Which honestly changes everything up.
Well, that's great. We're running up against the clock. If you got time, I'd love to have you stick around and let you draw the
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
the
that'd be
rivals
great.
and the draft selection.
Yeah, sure.
You got time? Okay.
Yeah, I got time.
Right after break, we'll be right back with the drawings of the rivals and of the draft selection. So
Have fun, y'all. City breathing all down your neck. Bad news is good news. Special effects. And reality's deep. White, black, sinking in deep. Who ain't shy of the pain? Who ain't shy of the pleasure? Just the same. Life is a game, I heard the homie say. Well, I came to win, so I'm not. To play. Have fun. Get it? Get it. Have fun.
All right, we're expecting technical difficulties, and we will be right back to the 2012 WCFL Championship after we take this moment to look at women's badminton.
Have fun, y'all. City breathing all down your neck. Bad news and good news. Special effects. And reality's deep. White, black, sinking in deep. Who ain't shy of the pain? Who ain't shy of the pleasure? Just the same. Life is a game, I heard the homie say. Well, I came to win, so I'm not here to play. Have fun. Get it? Get it. Have fun. Get it? Get it? Get it? Get it? Ecstatic, fantastic, get it wild, play wow, get it, play, get it, Brooklyn.
All right, Dominic. Well, that was good sharing a little bit about your
About
experience
the
during the break
background
and
and all that.